You wanna come for me, you gotta come strong, honey, because I'm ready.
This soda, when the boys let go, fast money don't show, no one can control.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Tomi's World. You already know it's your girl Tomi, and I am back with another video. So today's video is a story time where I'm going to tell you guys how somebody almost caught these hands, honey, because obviously they didn't know that this girl is Jamaican, right? Listen, it's about to get wild. Okay, honey, let's get into this. So this happened like a couple months ago, and yes, of course, at the time I was in Japan. I can't remember the exact date, but I think it was in March of last year. And honey, my friends came to visit me. One of them was from Tokyo and the other was from Nagasaki. So I was supposed to show them around Yamaguchi, where I live, and just show them a good time, which is not a problem because if you know me, or if you have been subscribed to this channel for a while, if you haven't, like, just go ahead. I'm just gonna self-promote right there. Then you would know that I am definitely a bundle of fun. I like having fun, so showing my friends a good time was no problem. We were going to a lot of places like Miyajima Island. We went shopping in Hiroshima. We went to Kintai-kyo Bridge. I was just showing them as much as I could in the short amount of time that they would be here, because I think it was just for a weekend. And we were wild, I'm not even gonna lie. This is the main reason why Domino no longer sends mail delivery guys to my house, but that's a story for another time, okay? But you can just imagine, we were getting on wild and I was having a great time. So I wanted to give them some Jamaican food experience, but I didn't want to cook. And there's this nice little Jamaican restaurant near where I live. The food isn't like 100% authentic Jamaican, because the guy only lived in Jamaica for 6 months and he is Japanese. But whenever you need a fix, like to get some jerk chicken or something, I think it's okay to go there because they do that. But if you're gonna buy curry, like, if you know, you know. Curry run bellies and everybody in a make from. So we went to this little Jamaican restaurant and we were having a great time. It was just the 3 of us. We were reenacting this whole girls trip moment and we were just having some fun, you know what I mean? So we were sitting at this one table and beside us there was a group of guys, about 2 guys. I wasn't really paying them any attention because I just wanted to have some fun with my friends. And I mean, I'm an attractive girl. I can get a guy anytime. Says the girl who is single. We're not talking about that right now, honey, okay? They weren't like 10 out of 10, but they were definitely like about a 6. And in Japan, a 6 starts to look like an 8 because you're kind of deprived. You know what I mean? You don't see these things so much, honey. So you start seeing a 6 and thinking it's an 8. Baby girl. So they were sitting beside us and my friend started like telling me, okay girl, you should totally like go after one of them. We're not gonna leave you here and leave you single. So we're gonna get you a man and tonight's gonna be the night. And I was hyped up. I was like, yeah, this is what we're doing. I'm like an extroverted introvert, so at the time I'm saying yeah, but also I don't know, it's like not really, but you know, you always want to test out if you can do it. But you know, I'm like one of those people who like flirt their way into relationships without actually wanting a relationship. And then I'm like, whoa, what the hell did I just do? Anyway, they started the conversation because he was looking at me, I was looking at him. We were doing that all little. So we started talking. He was talking to the girls at my table. He wasn't really addressing me. So I was like, kind of lost interest, you know what I mean? Because I'm a star and I need you to recognize straight off the bat that this girl is a star. I will not be your number 2. I'm number 1 at all times. So they were having a conversation with the girls at my table, but I wasn't really talking because I don't really like having a conversation with people that I don't know, because I don't know how to act. So I gotta like sense the type of person that you are first, and then if I'm comfortable with you, then it's like, okay, I can have a little conversation. So we started having a little conversation. They were really nice. He was hitting on me, like coming on really strong, and then I started to back because, honey, you were sounding a little bit thirsty, like you needed some water, and that's not the type of person I normally associate myself with. So I was getting kind of withdrawn. The whole situation just felt kind of tacky, and I don't do tacky, you know what I mean? Like, how many times am I gonna say you know what I mean? But y'all know what I mean. My friends were still like hyping me up, like, don't just let this one thing set you back. You're always turned off by the weirdest little things. No one is gonna be perfect. So I'm like, okay. I left to go to the bathroom because I was getting super embarrassed by the whole situation, and your girl just needed a break. When I came back, apparently my friends were talking about what they were gonna do later with these guys. Not like that. Get your mind out of the gutter. So the guys was asking us what we were gonna do, and we didn't have any plans because it was nighttime, and even though it was the weekend, we were doing so much in the day, I wasn't sure my friends wanted to go clubbing in the night. So they were asking us what we wanted to do, and somehow the conversation spiraled into us going to this club. And this is where everything starts to get like really messy, honey. So once we got outside the restaurant, we were talking about taking a taxi to the club because it was like a very far distance away, like 10 miles, I'm gonna say, away from where the restaurant was. And when we went to take the taxi, it was 3 girls, 2 guys. Of course, the taxi's not gonna be able to carry 5 passengers legally, so the guys decided that they were gonna walk. I'm just there like, you can't even spend 1,000 yen to go to the club. You probably shouldn't be going to the club, you know? So why would I still be going to this club?
What was the reason?
Whatever, I just wanted my friends to have a good time. So we get to the club and we stood there for like 30 minutes waiting on these guys to walk to the club. I'm like, yo, are you serious? We should just go inside because pretty girls don't wait.
Period!
So they finally get to the club, we go inside, and I'm like, you know what, this is probably not such a bad idea. I'm like, yeah, this could be a little party. It was a party, okay? Every woman has this thing called woman intuition, and I realized that something was off because once he got into the club, everybody knew this nigga. Everybody. And I'm like, no, something's wrong. You don't want to go to a club where everyone knows the nigga that you're with. Like, that's kind of tacky. Like, once he got in, the bartenders was saying hi. Girls who were like dancers, not like strippers because we don't have that in Japan. Everybody in this club knew him. Even like people who were just there to party knew him. What? Why are you here so much that everyone knows you? But I was already there and I was already planning not to ever call this nigga again. So it was okay. Anyway, we're there in the club having a good time. I'm turning up with my girls. So everything was going fine, even though he didn't even offer to buy us drinks. And I'm like, well, I should have seen that coming. He couldn't even afford to pay his fare to get to the club. He wanted to argue with the bouncer about paying to go into the club. So we had to pay our own way into the club. So of course he wasn't gonna buy drinks for the club. But you know what? I was okay with all of this because at the end of the day, I just wanted to have a good time. And I didn't really care what he was doing because
I'm independent. I can buy my own drinks.
So he started asking me to like come and dance with him in the middle of the club. I'm like, first and foremost, that's not gonna happen because no one is going to know that I came to this club with you, okay? So that's not gonna happen. So don't ask. He was still like badgering me, telling me that, no, just come on, you're such a good dancer. I'm like, yes, I know. I'm Jamaican, I got that flow in my hips. You know, when time the music starts to play, and you're like, but that didn't mean I was gonna go with you, honey, to the middle of the club. That was not gonna happen because then people would think that me and you came here together, which we didn't. I came in a taxi, you walked. Excuse me. So when he realized that I wasn't gonna come to the front of the club with him, he started asking my friend like, yeah, you should come with me. And my friend's like, are you being tacky? You know, she's not gonna go either. Why would she go? And I said no. Anyway, none of us wanted to go to the front, so he decided that he would go in the middle by himself. When he gets to the front, there were these girls, like some pretty girls, some really pretty girls sitting at the front of the club. And I'm like, I've been eyeing them. I'm like, y'all kind of pretty. what did y'all, like, what type of makeup y'all use, you know? I don't know, am I the only one who likes to tell pretty girls that they're pretty? But this was not the time nor place, honey. Let's get into that. So, this is getting crazy. So once he goes into the middle of the club, he's just like dancing, and the girls at the front of the club are looking at him really weird. I'm like, what's happening here? You know, because I'm very observant. That's one of the good skills that I have as a teacher. I know when something is not right, and I knew that something was off. So the girls are looking at him really weird, and he comes back to where me and my friend was standing. They start looking at us weird, especially me, because he was standing like directly beside me, and they're like, and I'm like, yo, what the hell just happened? What is happening? Guys, listen. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. These girls were from the American base. So that means that they were like soldiers or navies or something. These girls were trained to fight and beat ass. And I'm just a lowly teacher, okay? So why were they looking at me like this? I was starting to get a little bit scared. But when you grow up in Jamaica, you learn that you never show fear. So you gotta be like, at all times. Like, you wanna come for me, you gotta come strong, honey, because I'm ready. Yeah, so they were looking at us from head to toe, head to toe, head to toe. And I'm just looking at my friend. My friend is still having a good time. She's not even realizing what's happening. And I'm like, how can this be that she doesn't see what I'm seeing? So then I start to think that it's just in my mind. Cool. I start dancing again. The guy's dancing like behind me. And then I realized that there's like a fuss at the front of the club where the girls were sitting, because one of the girls was like trying to go and everyone was holding her back, and she was like, let me go, let me go, let me go. And I'm there like, something about to go down. Too bad I didn't realize that this something that was gonna go down was me. Girl. So I'm there looking at my friend. She's looking at them. We're looking at each other. And she doesn't know what's happening, but I don't want to say anything because I'm not sure if this is just in my mind. So I go back to dancing because this is none of my business. One of the girls who was holding back the girl who was trying to come at us, she started to walk towards us, and I'm like, well, this can't be good, because we were over to the side. She didn't need to come over here for no reason. She literally walks by us and kind of give me this, you know, like when somebody hits your shoulder like real strong. But what she didn't realize is that this is all like muscle, you know. All right, probably not all muscle. So she hits into me, but I don't budge because I'm used to this, and I was waiting for her to do something. So she hits into me and I don't move. So she gets like super mad, guys, and I just kindly step to the side because I don't want my visa to be revoked. I like living here. I like my paycheck, and I wasn't about to get in a fight. When you think everything can't get any worse, they do. Because the main girl starts to talk like really loud. She's like, who is this that he brought up in here? Who is this that he brought up in here? Like, she trying to catch hands. She trying to catch hands. Then I'm realizing that this girl was talking about me. And I'm just there like, yo, I haven't had any drama in a really long time. And I'm just standing up because I'm like, I'm waiting for this girl to come. Like, girl, come. Girl, check me. She talking, but she didn't realize that I'm 100% Jamaican. I'm like, no, you girl, come, because you are bring wire. I'm in a back from nobody. Because if you bad, me bad too. Righty? But I should go with a chill pill and bill, because me no play with people, and that depend period. Let's get back to Toby. Okay. So she's just there acting up. I just turned to my friend like, yo, I think it's time for us to go, because something's about to go down in here and I can't afford to lose my visa over something that I don't even know about. So I grab onto this nigga's shirt. I'm like, hey, come here. Like, what is happening here? Why are these ladies angry with us? Because I don't even know them. He starts to tell me that this girl is his baby mama. They just had some drama, like a falling out. Then he came to the restaurant, met up with us, asked us to come to the club so that he could show her that he don't need her because he can get bitches. Y'all, when I tell you that I will never be dating again, you best believe, because I almost got into a fight in this club for something that I knew nothing about. Like, what? But lucky for us, I didn't actually like fight, because me and my friend decided that we were gonna leave. So we went downstairs to leave the club, and then they followed us out. But the club is like upstairs, so they were upstairs on the railing, like talking at us, calling us all sorts of names, and we were just standing there waiting for a taxi. Because, like, guys, as I've said, I don't mind like throwing hands, because baby girl, I'm not scared. But these were like big girls too. Like, I'm big, so I normally like use that to my advantage. I'm like, no one wants to fight with a big girl. But these were big girls too. They were big, and there were like 6 of them. I'm my daddy's pension plan, and I don't want to go out like that, honey. And all of that for a nigga who was a solid 6. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. As per usual, you guys know, like, I love it when you come over here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, join the family, because I love having you guys listen to me tell these crazy stories. Okay, thank you guys again for watching my video. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.